Seriously? That's what you spent my Arundam on? Amiya, I'll literally be broke if I spend any more pulls. 3 limited banners are on their way and I am barely prepared. I need all the pulls I can get. It's fine, just don't spend any more, alright? Anyways, what's the schedule for today? Interview the possible candidates? That's exciting. Let's see these new operators. New and fancy operators have been released to CN that are coming to global. Knowing the timeline is a key advantage of being a global player, especially if you're free to play or a minimal spender. As free to plays, spending your Arundam wisely is a must if you plan on not crying yourself to sleep when an operator you like suddenly surprises your pull supply. I'll be evaluating these units, mainly the 6 stars, overall skill sets, and some nuances most players may not immediately see at first, as well as some reasons on why you would want to pull for the operator. Now, let's get this out of the way first. I'm not telling you how to pull in Arknights. Amiya is not going to check your IP address, show up to your house, steal your phone, and force you to pull on the banners that I think are good. These are recommendations. Hell, you could disregard this entire video and pull for waifus and husbandos if you're into that. I'm not stopping you. I'm just here to give some general tips and insight. Alright, who do we have first? Amiya, what's up with this dude? Is he a JoJo OC? Why are you so buff? Oh, that makes so much more sense. Mountain is a 6-star brawler, meaning he punches fast and blocks 1. His first talent gives him crit chance, while his second talent gives him some extra padding and physical dodge. Many people use Mountain for his skill 2, which reduces his range to only his tile, but gives him 1 extra block count, self-regen, and an attack buff. It's a great infinite duration skill that requires barely any startup, since at Mastery 3 it only takes 5 seconds to activate. People love comparing his kit with Blaze, saying that he outperforms her because he has self-sustain. While in general content, yes, Blaze and Mountain are used for the same situations, Blaze still has a couple of unique things about her that can define her usage. For example, she has 3 block instead of 2. You may think 1 more block doesn't make that much of a difference, but trust me, it does. To put it in the easiest way, if the only difference between Blaze and Mountain was their block, Blaze would have 50% more DPS potential. Not only does she have 1 more block, but she has 2 extra tiles of range compared to Mountain's 0, allowing her to do some double lane shenanigans on certain maps. Blaze also has an increase in defense when her second skill is up, and her first talent gives her better survivability against burst damage compared to Mountain, who would just melt. So why use Mountain over Blaze? Mountain, as I mentioned, has a self-sustain, meaning you don't need another operator to heal him, as well as a 5 SP cost infinite duration skill versus Blaze's 70. He does way better than Blaze due to his higher attack speed against enemies with less than a certain amount of defense. I don't have a DPS calculator, so I can't really see at what point Blaze starts doing better, which is common in general content. His low cost also means he can be placed down sooner than Blaze. If you don't have Blaze, Mountain is a great alternative. Alright, next up should be... Wow. She's cute. What does her E2 art look like? God damn, pop off. Heterochromia go hard. I am the one. Archetto is an anti-air sniper nun trying to sell you beer. Yep. Her kit mainly revolves around multi-hit and multi-target. Her first talent gives a nice SP boost to snipers with offensive recovery SP, and her second talent provides a shield on deployment, which, when broken, gives her a couple more skill points. All of Archetto's skills are offensive recovery based, allowing her to benefit from her own talent. This doesn't really work in her favor though. Because her skills don't naturally regenerate, it can be hard to give Archetto the SP she needs to shine. Her skill 2 can hit multiple enemies multiple times, while her third skill allows her to multi-hit 2 enemies at once with a slight attack buff. On top of being an anti-air sniper, an archetype known for its low attack stat, Archetto's multi-hit skills don't do well against enemies with medium to high amounts of defense. In fact, Exia can outperform Archetto in most situations. However, there is a silver lining to this operator. She spins. Her art is also glorious to look at. I wouldn't blame anyone trying to roll on her if she's your waifu. Next operator, please. What do you mean you're hungry? We literally just provided you with a free lunch. What even is that? Aburage. Huh. Anyways, you're gonna have to wait a bit before we can get you more food. Cruz has a new challenge for the loudest operator. Saga will definitely make her presence in the squad known by shouting names of food whenever you activate her skills. Her first talent turns her into an SP battery. She can't kill enemies, instead leaving them at 1 HP, slowing them and making them unblockable. Other operators that kill these critically wounded enemies then receive SP. Her second talent gives her survivability by providing a one-time boost to HP regen and physical dodge once her health falls under a certain percentage. Her second skill is reminiscent of Siege's skill 2, doing a burst of damage in a cross area. It's manually activated and spammable since she can also kill her own critically wounded enemies, allowing her to SP battery herself. Saga's third skill gains DP during the skill duration while she gets an extra tile of range, an increased attack interval, a hefty boost in attack, and is now able to attack enemies equal to block count. If she hits an enemy under half HP, her attack will hit twice. It's tempting to cast Saga aside in place of Bagpipe, whose talents and third skill seem to be more useful than Saga. It's true that Bagpipe outshines Saga in high pressure situations, but Saga still has something unique about her that Bagpipe doesn't, her SP battery talent. In lower pressure situations, Saga is used as SP support to charge operator skills such as Thorn's third skill, giving her advantage in the utility department. Or you could just take both Saga and Bagpipe. She's not a must-pull operator per se, but she can definitely be a solution to situations where you're in hot water. You must be Dusk? It says here you're unemployed. That's what it says in the record. This is what we have on file. There's nothing wrong with being unemployed, calm down. I'm literally a YouTuber, I can't say anything about being unemployed. Dusk, one of Nian's many siblings, is a limited operator just like her sister. This AoE caster features her summon, called Little Instinct. The summon itself blocks 2 and has mediocre stats. Dusk's first talent allows her to gain attack stacks while she or her summon kills an enemy, stacking up to 15 times without any potentials. Although this talent increases her damage potential, remember that getting an AoE caster to kill anything is a little tough on top of stages having only around 50 enemies. Her second talent allows her to summon Little Instinct on her first attack. Dusk's S2 attempts to make up for her own archetype's weaknesses, mainly the range and attack speed. This skill is basically Gitano's skill 2, but better. It's okay, Gitano, you're still my favorite AoE caster, don't cry. Dusk's third skill increases her attack interval, range, and attack. Every attack she does will summon her pet on the same tile as the enemy, allowing you to stall the hell out of bosses. The skill may have a long charge time, but the 60-second duration at Mastery 3 makes it a great option for stalling bosses.